Okay, so like AI, right? It seems like everyone's either like totally hyped about it or kind of freaking out.
Yeah, no, it's definitely the buzzword of the moment.
Totally. And I mean, understandably so. We're talking about potential massive shifts in like, well, pretty much everything, but especially in the world of work.
Absolutely, no question about it.
So that's what we're diving deep into today.
Yeah.
We're going to try to like cut through all the noise and really figure out what this whole AI thing means for, well, your job, my job, everyone's job.
I think that's a great approach, really getting down to the practical implications.
Exactly. And to help us do that, we're going to be looking at this really cool piece called AI and the Future of Work.
Oh, yeah, I read that one. It's pretty insightful.
Yeah, it's packed with good stuff. So our mission today is basically threefold. First, we're going to explore how AI is already like changing things up in the workforce.
Because it's not just some far off future thing, it's happening now.
Right. Then we're going to get into, like, okay, which jobs are actually most likely to be, affected by AI?
That's a big question on everyone's minds.
Yeah, Billy. And then finally, and this is the most important part, we're going to discuss what you can do about it, how you can, prepare yourself, and even thrive in this AI-driven world.
So it's not just about doom and gloom.
Exactly. We're all about empowerment here. So first things first, right? When we say AI and the future of work, it's not just like robots coming to steal our jobs, is it?
Yeah.
Like, what's the real scope here?
Well, robots are definitely part of the picture in some industries.
Like car manufacturing and stuff.
Exactly. But AI is much broader than that. It's really about like transforming the way work gets done across the board through things like automation, data analysis, and even creative applications.
Oh, wow. Creative applications. So like AI can write poetry now or something.
Well, maybe not award-winning poetry, but it can generate different kinds of creative content like music, marketing copy, even website designs.
Whoa, that's pretty wild. So like even artists and writers and stuff need to be paying attention to this, huh?
Absolutely. I mean, AI is becoming a tool that's relevant in pretty much every industry in some way.
Okay, so it's not just blue collar versus white collar anymore. Like anyone could potentially be affected by this AI stuff.
It's more about the tasks involved in a job rather than the job title itself.
Hmm. Okay, so like what kinds of tasks are we talking about here? What should people be looking out for?
Well, jobs that involve a lot of repetitive processes, the kind of thing you do over and over again.
Oh, like data entry or something.
Yeah, exactly. Or jobs that involve a lot of data crunching and analysis where AI can often process information much faster and more accurately than a human.
Oh, wow. So like maybe even jobs in finance or research could be affected.
Potentially, yeah. And also jobs that involve a lot of predictable decision making where the rules are pretty clear cut.
So like maybe loan officers or something?
Yeah, AI could potentially analyze loan applications and make recommendations based on a set of criteria.
Okay, wow. I hadn't thought about it like that. So it's not necessarily like, will robots take my job? It's more like, will AI change the tasks that make up my job?
Exactly. And some jobs might be fully automated away.
Sure, yeah. But others might just like evolve, right?
Absolutely. And new jobs will emerge that we can't even imagine yet.
Okay, so this is starting to get a little overwhelming. I mean, how are people supposed to like prepare for all this change?
Well, it's all about like focusing on what makes us uniquely human. There's skills that AI can't replicate.
Okay, so like being super creative and stuff.
Yeah, creativity is definitely one, especially creative problem solving, where you need to come up with innovative solutions to complex problems.
Ah, so AI can maybe crunch the numbers, but humans are still better at thinking outside the box.
Exactly. And then there's communication, especially the kind that involves emotional intelligence, understanding and responding to other people's emotions.
Oh, yeah, like AI can't really read a room or anything.
Right. And then there's leadership, strategic decision making, those things that require human judgment and intuition, which are really hard for AI to replicate.
So it's almost like AI is pushing us to become like more human, more creative, more empathetic, more strategic.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to put it. It's about embracing those uniquely human strengths.
Okay, so how can people actually go about developing those skills? Like, what can they do right now to get ready for this AI future?
Well, there's so many resources available these days. You can take courses, attend workshops, even just read books and articles on those topics.
Yeah, there are tons of online courses too, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely. And look for mentors who embody those skills, people who excel at creative problem solving or communication or
Mm.
leadership.
So, like, find people you admire and learn from them.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to experiment, try new things, step outside your comfort zone.
So it's really about being proactive, not just waiting for the AI to take over.
Right. And don't forget, AI itself can be a tool for learning and growth.
Oh yeah, like those AI-powered learning platforms and stuff.
Exactly. So there are opportunities here, not just threats.
Okay, so this has been like super insightful. I mean, it's clear that AI is changing the game, but it's not all doom and gloom.
Not at all. It's about adapting and evolving.
Exactly. By focusing on our human strengths, we can not only survive, but like actually thrive in this new era.
I completely agree. And who knows, maybe with AI taking over those routine tasks.
Like the stuff we all hate doing anyway.
Exactly. We'll all be freed up to do work that's more meaningful and fulfilling.
Oh, wow, that's a great point. So, like, if you could hand over all the boring stuff to the AI, what would you actually want to be doing? That's a good question for everyone to think about.
I think so too. What are your passions? What kind of work would really light you up? That's the future we should be aiming for.
Absolutely. And who knows what incredible things we might achieve when we're freed up to focus on what we do best. All right, that is some serious food for thought, folks. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into AI and the future of work.
Thanks for having me. I really enjoyed this conversation.
Me too. And to all our listeners out there, remember, the future is what we make it. So go out there and make it awesome.